Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica O'Neill and I'm the owner of Domestic Bee. Today's video is another series of the coronavirus regarding self-care, and I'm going to give you 5 tips today. I have some paperwork here, so I'm going to probably be looking down. My first one is to stick to trustworthy news sources. Try not to listen to gossip or other people's opinion. You only want to listen to the news that's on the TV. So I would not listen to that all day. Limit yourself to it. So just say watch it in the morning and at night if you can cope with that. So generally what happens, I feel, is that watching it first thing in the morning, if there's been any changes overnight, you will get that news in the morning, and then during the day, if anything's changed during the day, you will get that in the evening news. So during the day, generally, I feel that it's mostly repeated. So you don't really need to inundate yourself with that constantly being on your mind. You want to be focused, take some control back in your life, and try and have as much normality as you can. So that's my first tip. My tip number 2 is to stay in contact with people, stay in contact with your friends, your family. Especially important this is with people that live on their own, as they don't have anyone, obviously like family, you've got your partner and your kids to talk to. When you're on your own, you are totally on your own, so, and the elderly. So it's really important to keep in contact with as many people as you can. You know, they also can lift you up. You can have a laugh with them. There's nothing wrong with that. We are human beings. We're social beings, and we need that interaction with other people. So if you find that you've got a friend that lives on their own, check in on them. Same as people living on your own, reach out and talk to other people as well. You can actually do Zoom. It's free for 40 minutes. And there's also another thing called WhatsApp. That one you can do video as well, and that one is for free. That's a really good app to have, actually. I've got that. So that's number 2. Number 3. Okay, number 3 is journaling. Journaling, I find, is very therapeutic, very helpful. I journal all the time. For business reasons, I do journal, like for my goals and what I want to achieve. However, journaling can be all different things. This one will be really good for you now, is if you do have your anxieties or fears, is to get them out of your head and write them down on a piece of paper. In your little notebook. You can also, it doesn't always have to be negative either. You can also write down the things that have been actually good about it, what you've gained from it, like more time with your family, less technology, you've spent time playing with your kids, getting to actually spend time with your kids rather than ships in the night passing when we were all, when you're all working outside of the home. As I know it's really sad, and all the people that have passed away, and it's a horrible disease, but sometimes you've got to look at some of the positives, and that's another one. I've seen so many families walking around, and it's really lovely to see the family and with the kids outside and spending time with each other. The world's healing itself, less pollution, so there's some positives with that. So write that also down in your journal. Write down the things that you want to do once it's all over and you can get back to some type of normality. So write down the things that you don't want to go back to normal because you've found new things that you've really enjoyed with your family, or new hobbies that you've taken up. So that can also be a positive thing, not always negative. And when it's all over, you can read back through it and have a bit of a giggle. Find things about yourself that you didn't know, and no one has to read it. It can be personal, it's just for you. So journaling I highly recommend. Okay, so tip number 4, and this is if you're feeling extremely anxious or fearful or just overwhelmed, is to take yourself out of the hub of the house, go somewhere where it's quiet, sit down and just do some deep breathing, just until you feel calm. Close your eyes. It does help if you are a meditator, maybe do some meditating, some yoga. If neither of those take your fancy, then go for a walk for 10-15 minutes by yourself without your phone, without anyone. Take yourself for a walk, and when you come back, you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel a lot more calmer. We are now up to tip number 5, and that is sleeping. If you're having problems with sleeping, I have a few tips here that may help you. I've suffered from insomnia most of my life, so I've tried most natural remedies as I don't want to take sleeping tablets. So I try and help myself as best I can. So these hopefully may help you a little bit. So what I would do is an hour or two before bedtime is to start winding down. That means no technology, no phones, put them away. If you like a bath, have a nice bath and put some essential oils in that, or a nice shower and put some nice comfy PJs on. Then pick a movie. The whole family sit down and watch comedy, family movie. I watch Christmas movies personally, not when my husband's there though. And I know people find that really odd, but I find them very easy to watch. I know that there's going to be a happy ending, and it's just very calming for me. So watch a movie. Have herbal tea while you're watching a movie. Honey and milk is another nice one. Hot milk and honey. And lavender oil is my best friend. So at night time I have lavender oil in my room. So to make sure that your room also is a haven, that you've got lovely, nice linen that you like. Make sure your sheets are changed regularly. Have some nice lamps in your room because overhead lighting is quite harsh. Don't have a computer or TV in your bedroom. Make sure you've got no clutter. So if you've got stuff all over the floor, all over your benches, get a basket or a box, put it all in there and put it out in your hallway or wherever and deal with it the next day. You don't want stuff everywhere because that also will just cause more anxiety, and that's not what you're wanting to achieve. This also, and with the lavender oil, I put a few drops on each side of my pillow. You can also put it in the oil burner and have that burning in your room, and of course putting it in a safe place, or you could have it in your living area so everyone gets the benefits of that. If you don't like lavender oil, there are a few other alternatives, which are chamomile, valerian, bergamot, rose, frankincense, patchouli, and lemon balm. However, lavender is the best one. That's known for its calming and anti-anxiety, things in it. Also, if you can't find the essential lavender oil, you can get a lavender sleep blend, which is at the Chemist Warehouse. Now, they do have two. You need to smell them. One of them I just don't like. The other one I do like. So that's my go-to if I've run out of my lavender oil. This also is... do the same thing for your kids as well. Make sure their room is a little haven for them, that they have nice clean sheets, they've got a night light or a table lamp, bedside lamp, no clutter in their room. If they've got stuff all over the place, again, get a box or a basket, throw it all in there and deal with it the next day. And also you can put lavender oil on their pillow as well, because like I said, as long as you don't ingest it, it's just for topic, it's just to put on top of things or to burn it, and it might help them sleep. Also, if they are suffering from anxiety, you need to speak with them too, because they listen to the news, they listen to you talking to other people, and they can be scared as well. So to calm and ease their mind, ask them if they're okay, if they want to talk about anything, if they've got questions to ask, and this will also help them have a better night's sleep too. If you find that at night time also that your brain is working overtime, get that journal out and write it all down. Sometimes I do that twice in a day as well. It's important just to get everything out of your head onto that piece of paper, and hopefully that'll help a little bit. There's not really much else that I can think of that you can do, but trying and doing those winding down routines does really make a big difference. So that's it for today from me. I hope you found those tips helpful. If you have any of your own tips, especially on the sleeping ones, I'd be very interested. So please leave a comment below. If you feel that your friends with kids might, or they're having a bit of a hard time, share the video. I've got a few other ones, so share that with them. And hit the subscribe and like button, and I will be back soon. So bye for now and take care.